This is the Conca circuit that you can see on screen now, the track that was constructed in 1998. Magnificent complex here in the south of Italy. Hayek to the left of your screen. Iglesias on the outside of the front row of the grid. Henley, Jorge Pescador, the second row. There's Hayek on pole. Cosmic Racing Department. They push the karts into life and we are ready to go for this one. This will be racing dynamite here at La Conca Murolacese. 34 of the best kart racing drivers on the planet about to go into battle for the third round of the Supermaster Series. Hayek on pole for Cosmic. Iglesias for Formula K on the outside of the front row. Henley and then Pescador, the two former world champions, Artigo and Europex on the third row of the grid. Bas Lemmers, he won last time out at Castelletto. He starts out at 7. Another local, Alex Irlando from Bari, he's out of 8. Then it is Tom Loade, Lorenzo Complese, the former world champ, Camponeschi, Simo Puhaka. He won here in 2015. Stan the Man Pex, alongside Anthony Abbas, who leads the series, coming here to La Conca, the third round of the series. Luca Corbetti out of 29, the former Junior World Cup champion, a lot of work to do. He's not had a great run this weekend. Final few rows of the grid, Oliver Rasmussen. He's alongside the young 15-year-old Taimur Kermansachi, the young boy from Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, doing a superb job in the number 18 CRG. Taimur, of course, perfectly fluent in both French and Persian these days. He can drive a go-kart pretty quick as well. Quite a versatile driver also. Finishing 10th in the Rotax Grand Finals at Sarno last year, where we go for the next round of the series, despite qualifying only 67th at that race. Big job to do for him this afternoon, starting out of grid number 32. There is Hayek. He starts out of pole. Iglesias in 26. He took a sensational heat win here yesterday afternoon from grid 5. He's dynamite off the starts, the Frenchman. As we mentioned in the pre-final, mentally he would be one of the toughest racing drivers in the world. You cannot intimidate Jeremy Iglesias. His first year with Formula K. Of course, he won the last round of the European Championships at Genk in Belgium in 2016, switched teams for 2017, picked up a win in the Winter Cup at Lonato, starts on the front row of the grid. He launches off the line like a top fuel dragster. Watch the Formula K kart. So watch out for Artigo and Pex. The third row of the grid features two former world champions. The series leader, Anthony Abbas, he's back on grid 14. He won the first round of the series in Adria. Bas Lemmers winning the last round in Castelletto. This is the third round of the series. This is 20 laps. This is 25 kilometers of one of the finest kart racing circuits on the planet. To the left of your screen, the driver from the Czech Republic for the Cosmic Racing Department, number 10, Patrick Hayek, 26. The right side of your screen, the outside of the front row, the Frenchman Jeremy Iglesias. Get ready for this. This will be spectacular here at La Conca. The Romanian Daniel Vasilea pulls into grid number 34 and we're ready. 4 red lights. When they go out, we will race. Again, Iglesias rockets off the line. The Frenchman leaps down into turn number 1. Oh, how good is the Formula K driver? Hayek into second spot. Pescador, the Praga kart, he's in P3 ahead of Henley. What a start again from Jeremy Iglesias. He leads the opening lap here at La Conca. Hayek, Pescador, Henley. There's Marco Ardigo. He's in P5. Then comes the first of the Soddy Kart challenges. There's 5 of them in this race, as a couple of them scatter wide on the opening laps. A problem for Matteo Vigano, the Tony Kart driver, has retired after just 2 corners. Vigano is already out. Across the line for the first time, Jeremy Iglesias, 151 k's an hour before they drop it down a gear down into turn number 1 and 2. Hayek in second, Pescador. Pescador off the inside. Oh, touches with Hayek. Up onto 2 wheels, side by side with Henley. They touch. The Englishman is out. He's been pushed off into the grass, really through no fault of his own. He has rejoined in second to last position. Ardigo, he says thanks very much. The 3-time world champion up into second. Hayek's now in third. The first of the Soddy Karts, Bas Lemmers, he's now into fourth. Iglesias, after 2 laps, he's already got an enormous lead, relatively speaking. Irlando, the local boy, he's also flying. He's up into 7th spot, ahead of Flavio Camponeschi. There he is, the CPB Soddy Kart team driver. There's Ardigo from Hayek. Now they've got a job to try and catch the race leader, Jeremy Iglesias. Hayek back in third. The Soddy Kart there, Bas Lemmers. Jorit Pex, the 2015 world champ. He's the first of the CRGs ahead of Lorenzo Complese, Alex Irlando, Camponeschi, Tom Louet, Stander, Man Pex rounds out the 10. Watch Hayek down under brakes. He takes Ardigo side by side. Lemmers tries to go with, but cannot do it. The vortex of Ardigo lacks nothing in a straight line. Identical motor for Patrick Hayek in the Cosmic Kart. Iglesias now with a lead of 0.7 of a second. As Irlando forces his way through, he gets past the Paralin of Lorenzo Complese, the 2015 Asia Pacific champion. He's been pushed back to 7th spot by the Italian. So Jorit Pex on the tail of Lemmers, Ardigo, Hayek down through the chicane. They grab another gear into the hairpin. Iglesias, he has got a lead, but he's not able to pull away. Hayek now leads the freight train across the line. The gap down to 0.6 of a second. Hayek actually just does the fastest lap of the race. Immediately topped, though, by Jorge Pescador, the Spaniard from Valencia in Spain. He's down in 11th. He's just done a 45.850. Of course, coming together on the opening laps. As Irlando in kart 36, the Soddy Kart gets out very, very wide. And he'll be vulnerable to Camponeschi. Indeed, the 2012 world champion has gone through on the boy from Bari. Hayek puts a little bit of a gap between himself and Ardigo. The Cosmic Kart looking good this weekend. This is quarter race distance. Iglesias, the gap, it's down to 0.5 of a second. Hayek reels off another fastest lap of the race, a 45.802. Hayek, the Czech, he's in P2, catching the Frenchman. Ardigo still there in 3rd spot. Then it's Lemmers, Jorit Pex, Camponeschi, Complesi. The Paralin still in P7, head of Alex Irlando, Tom Louet, Jorge Pescador. Well, he made an incredible start, Jeremy Iglesias, but he's not going to be able to defend like this for the remaining 14 laps. They are catching him and catching him fast. Another fastest lap for Hayek. He's absolutely flying. He's just taken 0.3 of a second out of the Frenchman. Ardigo in 3rd. He's got a real problem. It's a Dutch problem. It's called Bas Lemmers. The driver who emotionally won last time out at Castelletto. He's in 4th spot, wants to get back up onto the podium. Jorit Pex. Of course, Jorit, who will ever forget that amazing final lap? the 2015 World Championships at Le Mans, where he took Paulo de Conca on the final lap to emulate his good friend Max Verstappen and became a Dutch world champion. Max, of course, winning the 2013 world title. His good friend Jorrit winning the race 2 years later. Max on his way to Australia as we speak to race in next weekend's F1 Grand Prix season opener as Lammers goes down the inside and takes Ardigo. The Italian is now off the podium. Nicely done by Bass. Hayek ranges up behind the back of Jeremy Iglesias. Ardigo now leads Pex. Then he got back to Camponeschi. Hayek down the inside. Oh, he was so close. Thought better of it. Hard on the four-wheel discs. As Camponeschi, I think, has retaken the 2012 world champion, Flavio Camponeschi, the driver from Rome. Also the 2015 Euro champ. Hayek is now definitely shadowing the race leader Iglesias. He's got the speed to get by, but getting past Jeremy Iglesias, yeah, that's not an easy task at all. The Frenchman, 26, slides it up under brakes. Hayek has another big look at the back of the French driver. Bas Lemmers is catching both of them. The driver, as we mentioned, he emotionally won last time out at Castelletto. Looking good for the 2017 series. Hayek, a tight line that time. Peck still in P5. Down the straight they come. As we mentioned, 151 k's an hour. Watch Hayek. This is a good passing opportunity. Down the inside goes the Czech Republic driver. He takes the lead. Iglesias is back to second. Lemmers is in third. He wants to make the move as well. This is an opportunity. Iglesias does not let him. A tight line. Iglesias, he made a rocket start, but he's now got a real problem. Hayek has got past him. Lemmers and now Ardigo are ranging up behind the French driver. He works the steering wheel over the ripple strip, airborne like a rallycross car here at La Conca into the hairpin. Lemmers thought about it. These drivers don't make stupid moves. They are some of the best kart racing drivers on the planet. Let's take a look at the replay. Into turn 3, up onto two wheels. Iglesias gave him racing room but did not make it easy. Hayek standing on the anchors. The Cosmic now leads. In the Formula K kart, he's already lost 0.4 of a second. The Sodi kart, the Tony kart, the CRG of Jorrit Pex, they're ranging up behind him. Lorenzo Complesi also in the Paralin kart. He is not out of this, he's not too far back. Trying to find a way past the 2015 world champion, the Dutchman, Jorrit Pex. This is half race distance. Lemmers had to think about it. I think he pre-calculated. Coming out of the chicane, he'd have a big look at the back of Iglesias. Thought better of it. Down into turn number 1. Ardigo still fourth, still off the podium. Down the inside, Bas Lemmers. Side by side. Iglesias back to third. The green karts run 3 and 4, but they're not of the same manufacturer. The Formula K, it's third. The Tony kart, Ardigo, it's fourth. Lemmers, he's in second place. Again, similar move to Hayek a few laps earlier. Down the inside, again, Iglesias did not make it easy. He tried to go with him, turned in. Can he respond? We're about to find out. That's given Ardigo a new lease of life. He's in the slipstream now. We know that Vortex lacks nothing. He picks up another 2 or 3 k's an hour with the benefit of the slipstream. Watching to turn 3, Ardigo. Can he take the Frenchman up the inside? The 3-time world champion puts Iglesias off the podium. Nicely done by Marco Ardigo. Remember, he won his 2nd world championship at this very circuit in 2008. After that brilliant start, are we going to see anything else from Iglesias? Or is 4th as good as it gets? He was 2nd last time out at Castelletto. Over the ripple strip. Will he try and respond right now, immediately? Ardigo a little bit defensive, just enough. Jorrit Pex is also catching him. He's dragging Lorenzo Complesi, Alex Irlando along for the ride. Oh, Complesi's out. Complesi, I think in the Paralin, has rolled to a stop. Lorenzo Complesi, after that brilliant run, has joined the list of retirements, including Stan Pex, Taimur Kermansachi, Max Paul, Matteo Vigano, and also Petra Patacek. We're down to 29 runners. Lorenzo Complesi, a brilliant drive all weekend. The Paralympic pilot, after running in 6th, has retired at the exit of turn number 2 with 6.5 laps remaining. Hayek, let's give the Czech some credit. He's got a tremendous lead now. It was 1.1 seconds, it's out to 1.3. Ardigo, he's back on the podium. Corberi, the Italian, gets past on the inside of the driver from Rome, Francesco Iacovacci. Corberi from the back of the grid, he's up into 16th spot now. Certainly hasn't been a good weekend for Luca, winner of the former Junior World Cup. Also won the opening round of last year's European Championships in France. He is making his way up through the field, and he's going to get very little out of this weekend. Bas Lemmers, though, he's in 2nd spot, looking to extend his series lead. Patrick Hayek, if he can hang on now, this will put him right back in contention. A heat win yesterday. Pre-final win this morning, and he leads the final now by 1.4 seconds. Just 4.5 laps remain. Iglesias has not given up on a podium spot. Irlando has also got past Yuri Pex as Tom Luay goes through. Just behind Flavio Camponeschi, the driver from Rome, the 2012 world champion, the 2015 European champion also. Camponeschi's in P7. Luay Abbas, winner of the first round of the series, he's 9th. And Jorge Pescador, the Spaniard who started the year with a win in the Rotax Invitational at Sepang in Malaysia, the Praga kart driver, he rounds out the 10. Tom Luay. Irlando has gone through also. Yuri Pex losing positions, the 2015 world champ, to the Sodi karts. 3.5 laps now remain. Can Iglesias get back on the podium? The gap between Hayek and Lemmers, indeed Hayek and this trio, 1.5 seconds. Lemmers in P2, Ardigo, Iglesias, Irlando now into 5th. And I tell you what, Alex Irlando from Bari's absolutely flying. 3rd in last year's European Championships. He's catching this trio in front of him. The CPB Sodi kart driver, there he is, kart number 36. He's got 2.5 laps as these karts get sideways. These Bridgestone tyres have seen better days at the end of 17.5 torturous laps, plus the pre-final here at La Conca. Lemmers still defends Ardigo. He wants to get back past. Iglesias wants to get back on the podium. They can barely see Hayek. There he is. He disappears down into turn number 1. Lemmers has to defend the former World Cup champion, but not with this team. 2nd year with Sodi kart. There's Irlando. He's taken another 3/10 out of this trio in front of him. 1.5 laps to go. Surely not. Surely he can't drag that Sodi kart up onto the podium. He's driving the wheels of that machine, trying to chase 3 of the best kart racing drivers in the world. Just behind him, Luay and Abbas, also in the French Sodi karts. The second to last time, Bas Lemmers, will he hold on? Ardigo, will he make a move, or will Iglesias put the Formula K back on the podium? They start the final tour. Patrick Hayek, barring a disaster, is on his way to victory. The Cosmic is 2 seconds ahead. Iglesias, Ardigo blocks the inside. Oh, he's sideways on the exit. Wheel spin from the Formula K kart of Jeremy Iglesias. Hayek has been superb. He's driven a faultless race. Lemmers down through the gearbox. Up the back straight. Ardigo tries everything he can There's Iglesias, he's fourth, he's off the podium. He's being caught another few laps, and Irlanda would have him, but none of them will catch the driver who is about to win here in La Conca. The Cosmic Team driver, Patrick Hayek, comes across the line. He takes the checkered flag to win here this afternoon in Italy. Lemmers is second, and Marco Ardigo, the final step of the podium. Iglesias was fourth, just a tenth of a second ahead of the storming Alex Irlando. The boy from Bari comes home P5. What a drive. Tom Luay was sixth. Anthony Abbas was seventh. Camponeschi, Europex ninth. And Jorge Pescador rounds out the 10. Off the start, Jeremy Iglesias, no one beats him off the line. He led down into turn number one from the pole setter, Patrick Hayek. Sat in second spot. The opening laps of the race. This is where it was decided for Pescador and indeed Henley. A nervous moment for Hayek. Pescador and the Englishman Henley touched. And that was all over for them. Henley eventually classified in position 20. He will be disappointed with that, be assured. Iglesias did a superb job of leading for much of the race, but Patrick Hayek simply had the speed. Lammers, second place here today. That'll do his series point score no harm whatsoever. Ardigo back to fourth, and he was fading, but he forced the Tony Kart back into third spot. He will take third step on the podium. Remember, he is the reigning Supermaster Series champion. Lammers delighted with second. However, the driver of the day belongs to the driver from the Czech Republic, Patrick Hayek. He wins for Cosmic Kart. Lammers second for Sodi, and Marco Ardigo in the Tony Kart makes it 3 different manufacturers on the podium. Bad luck for Ben Henley, classified down in 20th spot. However, take nothing away from the race winner, Hayek. We'll see him along with Bass, brilliant Bass, and Mighty Marco on the podium. The KZ2 final presentation from La Conca, Murolacese, here in southern Italy, Salento, Puglia, Italy, in just a moment. A nail-biting race here at La Conca Mudo. We wait for the drivers to make their way up onto the podium. Marco, Bas and Patrick. It's looking good for Bas Lemmer's championship, no doubt. Podium in the first round, a win in the second round, and he takes second here today. Bad luck for Jeremy Iglesias. He just missed out on the podium after a sensational drive all weekend. Three different manufacturers in the top three: the Tony Kart, the Sodi Kart, and the Cosmic. We're just about ready to go. The KZ2 podium presentation here at La Conca, here in the sunshine. Wait for the drivers. Three of the best kart racing drivers in the world. This is the podium from Italy for the Tony Kart Racing team. In third place, Marco Ardigo. Winner of the second round of the series. He's looking good for the championship. From Holland, for Sodi Kart, second place, Bas Lemmers. A brilliant drive for the driver from the Czech Republic, the Cosmic Racing Department team pilot, the winner here today, Patrick Hayek. The girls to present the third place trophy to Marco Ardigo. Second place to Bas Lemmers. And the winner here today for Cosmic Racing from the Czech Republic, Patrick Hayek. The girls to present the magnificent Avio Milano timepieces. As we stand by for the national anthem of the Czech Republic. Problem, we won't be having the national anthem of the Czech Republic. Apologies for that, but no doubt about the winner here today. Patrick Hayek, second place, Bas Lemmers, and third place, Marco Ardigo. We'll step in for a quick word, nevertheless, with the three drivers here this afternoon. Apologies for that, Patrick. We know the Czech Republic flag is flying here this afternoon, nevertheless. Marco Ardigo, third place here today, the reigning Supermaster Series champion. A very hard drive here at La Conca.
Yeah, today was a really hard race, especially because I don't have really good speed compared with the first two guys. But in the end, the podium is quite good. So I'm happy for me, for the team, and sure we need to work to improve our speed. Thank you.
Congratulations, Marco. Third place here today. Bas Lemmers, winner in Castelletto. Second today. Your championship is really looking good.
Yeah, it is incredible to be here at the podium. I'm really happy to be here because I didn't thought before the final start that I should be on the second place. But I would like to thank my team and Sodi Kart and TM Racing for the engine because they did an amazing job again for me. And the chassis and the engine were on the rails, and it's incredible.
Congratulations, Bas Lemmers. Second, apologies, no national anthem. The Czech Republic flag is flying. We know where you're from, Patrick Hayek, and you dominated this afternoon. Congratulations.
Thank you. I think we showed the speed already last two races, and we just need a little bit more luck. And this weekend looked like we had it, and since Saturday morning we were, I think, the fastest. And this is very good job of the team, and I think we will continue like this.
Congratulations, Patrick, the winner. Second place, Bas Lemmers, and third place, Marco Ardigo. Three finals done, one remained, the 60cc mini karts. They're on the grid. Their final in just a moment.